Anyway, let's talk about Goya. Do you guys know anything about the Goya discourse? Are you guys deep into the bean discourse that's going around the country? Yeah, I tried Fallout 4, it didn't work. Lots of bean discourse here in 2020. Lots of high protein legumes being discussed. Goya is a bean company, and they're like, we like Donald Trump. They like donated his campaign, and a bunch of people were like, Goya sucks. They donated Trump. And then a bunch of right-wingers were like, now we love Goya. We've always loved Goya. Don't we love Goya, guys? And then Donald Trump, the president of the United States, sat at the Resolute desk. You know, the desk the president sits at in the Oval Office. Sat at the motherfucking Resolute desk and shilled beans. This is a capitalist hellscape. It's not okay. That is not okay. So here's let's do some Sky News Goya discourse. Let's see what happens. Goya's success shows it's better to stand up to cancel culture fascists. Okay.
Hello, you're watching Outsiders. I'm James Morrow, as always, here with Rita Penny and Rowan Dean. And you know, we have a phrase we often like to use on this show.
This guy looks like Glenn Beck's hairless balls. How wrong am I? He looks like Glenn Beck's hairless balls, which I assume are smooth as eggs. No? Am I alone here? Okay. I think that's... I think I'm right. I think I'm right.
Go woke, go broke.
Ha ha! Go woke, go broke.
It's what happens when a corporation decides to kowtow to the PC mobs and sees its bottom line suffer dearly as a result. But guess what? It turns out the rule works in the other direction, too. Today I'm going to tell you a little good news story about a Hispanic-owned business in the United States that found itself on the receiving end of a lefty boycott campaign because of comments made by its CEO, and which stood up to the bullies and won. It all started 10 days ago when the CEO of Goya Foods spoke at a White House ceremony announcing a Hispanic Prosperity Initiative, and while he was there said a few gracious words about President Trump.
Was the Hispanic Prosperity Initiative like, hey, we should do more capitalism for the Hispanics? We should give them minimum wage jobs to work in our bean fields. Do beans grow in fields? That's a question.
Have a listen.
Let's have a listen.
Truly blessed at the same time to have a leader like President Trump, who is a builder.
I'm sorry. Robert Unanu? Robert Unanu. Robert. The Unanu family? Oh boy, it's a whole fucking thing. I don't know how to say it. Is it Unanu? 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 There's no enye, so there's no, or tilde over the n. Is that tilde? I think a tilde is just over the e, or eyes or whatever. Anyway, it's not an enye, it's an n. Anyway, Unanu? I don't know. New York City's second wealthiest Spanish-American family in the United States, having a net worth of $1.1 billion. Its founder, Prudencio Unano Ortiz, migrated from Spain. Oh. And they think... It's funny, because I've been hearing a lot of people saying, see, we don't hate Mexicans. It's Spanish! Those are different! Anyway. Yeah. Okay, I take issue with one term Hispanic and two Latinx turnover.
And that's what my grandfather did. He came to this country to build, to grow, to prosper. And so we have an incredible builder, and we pray. We pray for our leadership, our president, and we pray for our country, that we will continue to prosper and to grow.
Whoo boy, praising Trump, America, and God all in 30 seconds? You can see why the left was so triggered.
Bro, this guy wouldn't stand 5 minutes in a conversation with me. Are you fucking kidding me? This guy has no Are you kidding me right now? Oh boy, they're really triggered, aren't they? And he carries his lollipop down lollipop lane. His little, like, what the fuck? This guy is so fucking trash. He's like a fucking caricature. He is a living Ben Garrison comic. I could push a Goya bean between the gap in this man's teeth that wouldn't touch the side. Aw, devious Chillster. Very mean. Very mean. True, but very, very mean.
Well, of course, there was the inevitable backlash by woke leftists so angry at Donald Trump and anyone who deigns to support him, they decided that the appropriate thing to do was to take down the largest Hispanic-owned food company in the United States.
They're Spanish. They're Spanish people. From Spain. And they're billionaires. And they sell beans. You're making it a race thing, which is weird. Who cares if they're Hispanic? We don't see color. Why do you guys make everything about race? ID politics. By the way, I can't believe you would say that this Spanish bean company is bad. They're Spanish, which is Hispanic, which is basically a Mexican. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, of course.
He can't even say it. He can't even say it. I bet this guy says quesadilla when he orders food. Can I have a quesadilla? Are those nachos?
Was quick to light the bonfire, saying, I, for one, am totally baffled as to why the CEO for Goya, which is such a predominant staple in Latino households, would praise a president that wants to exclude Latinos, wants to cage our children and separate families.
Yeah.
He doesn't speak for the Latino community in the United States, and I'm glad that is the case.
Seems fine. Seems like a reasonable, yeah. The idea here would be like, it's really, you're a pillar of the Hispanic community, okay? Like you're in our homes a lot. So is Old El Paso. Traditional beans. It's got a new recipe, which doesn't make sense because you said it was traditional, but it's new. How can it be traditional and also have a new recipe? We don't really understand you, Old El Paso. Make up your mind. I'm sorry. The bean discourse has really gotten to me. I've got a lot of bean opinions now, okay? This is going to be a bean channel from now on. The corn meme is dead. I'm going to dress up like a legume, which is just going to be... I'm just going to get real tan and shirtless, and I'll look like a kidney bean. It'll be perfect.
Prominent Twitter leftists also tried to fan the flames, like anti-gun campaigner Igor Gravolsky, who tweeted, the CEO of Goya Foods is at a White House event saying we're blessed to have a leader like Trump. Make your shopping decisions accordingly. And of course, the left media was right there to amp up the outrage. Here's the headline in the Washington Post to take one example. Goya...
The Washington Post, which is owned by Jeff Bezos.
The CEO said the U.S. is truly blessed with President Trump. Latinos are now boycotting.
Okay, so you're saying literally the same thing. Sky News is out here. Goya CEO said the U.S. is truly blessed with President Trump, and Latinos are now boycotting. You said the same thing. How can you pan the Washington Post for the same take, which isn't a take at all? You're just reporting what is happening. What?
And as if the left were not...
What? They didn't even go to more. They said the same thing we're saying. Can you believe they have the audacity?
Not angry enough, Donald Trump himself weighed in, putting up an Instagram shot of himself with a bunch of Goya products on his desk.
His desk. The Resolute desk. The desk of the... This is not okay. This Not good. Not good. Don't do it. We should not be accepting this. This is fucking bad. You should not be able to shill fucking items as the president. What?
Something which made heads explode from New York to Washington.
It should make. It's not about your head exploding. It should make your fucking your brain go, wait a second. Isn't this unethical behavior from the executive? What if Barack Hussein Obama, Islam super communist extraordinaire, no birth certificate, Barack Obama, definitely he's brown, so he's not from America, Obama. You know, that guy that this guy thinks isn't an actual citizen? What if that guy was like, you know what I like? You know what I like? I really like fucking, you know what? Pepsi's better than Coke. They would have lost their fucking minds! They would have lost their fucking minds! And I'm like, I'm only buying Coke from now on. No way I'm buying that commie Pepsi. No fucking way. Not me. No way. Nuh-uh. Fucking, this dude doesn't know what to do with any of this shit. He doesn't know what this fucking stuff is.
As the commentators accused the president of unethically supporting a private business.
That is unethical. It's not an accusation. It's factually unethical according to our Constitution.
Honestly.
Yes, honestly. Would you like me to look up the emoluments clause? What's the emoluments clause, chat? Emoluments clause. What part is that? Let's read it. Article 2, Section 1, Paragraph 7. Article 2! Let's do it. Let's do it. Article 2, Section 1, Paragraph 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. President shall, in stated times, receive for his services a compensation, which shall neither be increased nor diminished during his period for which he shall have been elected, and he shall not receive within that period any other emolument from the United States or any of the... So he can't be compensated, which he absolutely has. He 100% has. And it's unethical for him to have. I can't remember what time. It's unethical for him to, in general, because he does the. You know how he like fills Mar-a-Lago with fucking people that has a Trump hotel nearby. Fucking, it's literally non-constitutional. He could be impeached and should be impeached and ought to have been impeached immediately for all of these violations. It is unethical for the President of the United States to run an ad for a fucking product. It's not good. It is bad. I do still have my purple nail.
Her ramble was just a gorilla.
Yeah, Nintendo. Thanks for following.
Anyway, though, the good news is that Goya didn't cave. They didn't issue some groveling statement about learning their lesson, trying to do better, or promising to do the work. No, they stood their ground. Indeed, many Hispanic business owners urged consumers to undertake a boycott of Goya to support the brand. One individual started a GoFundMe page which raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy Goya products for hungry families. And in some places, shopkeepers even had to put limits on the purchase of Goya products, which were flying off their shelves faster than toilet paper in a lockdown. As far as I'm concerned, that's a big win for a great Hispanic American business, and more importantly, it's a big loss for the unintelligentsia and cancel culture fascists who would rather shut you up than argue their point.
What? Bitch, come on the show. Let's do it. I'll argue my point all fucking day, brother. Are you kidding me right now? No, you don't listen to this shit. You don't listen when people fucking tell you, right? Hey, by the way, here's the reasons that I think that the president is fascist and racist. Oh, you just want to cancel him. No! Here's the reasons why I think he's fascist and racist. Well, you're just a libtard. What do you just asked me to fucking argue it. Here's my argument. Rebut it, please. Glenn Beck's balls. That's this guy's name. His name is Glenn Beck's balls. Saw a meme like white people are actually seasoning their food now. Oh no. With adobo.
The silent majority is out there, and they will stand with those who show courage in standing up against the mob. If the last few months have taught us anything, indeed, it is that no amount of performative wokeness will save you. No apologizing.
Dude, you can't talk. Why are you on news? Oh, God.
Will make those who would do you out of a job or a livelihood.
Do you out of a job. I'm going to do you out of a job. I'm going to do you so much out of a job. I'm going to do you right out of a job. Hell yeah. We're gonna do you in the office. Right out of your job. Better believe it. Better fucking believe it.
Or reputation, see reason. Starbucks and Nike had their stores trashed in the riots in the U.S. just like everyone else's. But as the story of Goya's boycott suggests, if you do find yourself in the crosshairs of cancel culture, which, like the devil himself, tries to convince you all the time that it does not really exist, stand up for yourself.
Glenn Beck's balls. You say the N-word. I don't think you should have a job publicly speaking anymore. Because you're racist. That's just cancel culture. I'm going to stand my ground and say the N-word again. You think that's reasonable? You think that's smart? You think that's the way it should go? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
You may find you have a lot more friends than you thought you did.
Do you want those friends? I don't think you do. I don't think you want friends. And maybe this guy does. I don't think you should want friends that are like, you know what? If you say the N-word at me, that's fine, buddy. That's just fucking fine. Good with me. Good with me. Sounds great. That's what I would like to see. More and more. Oh, buddy, buddy, buddy.